Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Friday, the 13th of September, 2024. So the synoptic situation, this was yesterday, and I'm just sort of running through this because there's that trough line there that brought all them heavy showers throughout the afternoon. And I've run that to show you that today we're in a beautiful, clear, a building high pressure area, no troughs or fronts anywhere near the country. So this was a midnight last night, and I've run that through to midday today. You can see that we're in a nice unstable, high pressure area at the moment. For this time of the year, it should be quite a reasonable day. Hardly any isobars around us at all, so you can see it's going to be fairly quiet wind-wise. If I just run this through, that's for Saturday midday and Sunday. We should get two more reasonable days out of the next 2 days as well. Okay, spot winds today are basically light and variable on the ground, but 2,000-foot winds, about 2,905 knots. If you go a little bit further south, it goes around a little bit more to the north, and the further north you go, 27,280, about 15 knots. So the winds aren't going to be an issue today. Here's the cloud. I drag that back. We can see how the cloud is affecting the north of the country. There's some frontal systems out over Ireland, not an issue, but it's thinning out nicely here. There is a little bit of upper cloud, and Dave Masson did mention it today that there may be an issue with it, but a very small issue, if anything. It's all burning away quite nicely at the moment. Okay, no rain as expected today anywhere near the country, so we should be absolutely fine. And if I run that through to the Met forecast predicted rainfall for today, we can see in this area here, we're going to be clear all day. There's some rain associated with the fronts that went through last night, affecting Northern Europe, but otherwise we're in a nice, clear, dry day. Local weather is indicating sunshine and Q, very, very light northwesterly winds coming around to west as the day goes on. Max temperature today locally around about 15 degrees. And it's going to feel like 14 because there's no wind really to chill us down today. GFS is indicating max temperature today of 14 or 15 with the dew point down as low as 2. So that's quite a nice split. View outside the window at the moment is a very, very slack northwesterly flow, clear skies. This high cirrus air, that's the sort of upper cloud we're talking about today. That's not going to cause us any real problems at all. Current temperature at Lasham is, if I just quickly refresh it, 8.4, dew point down at 6.3. And if you look at the temperature dew point rate, they're climbing nice and steadily today at the moment. Okay, Dave is indicating this ridge of high pressure is going to be around for a while. We should get good conditions with shallow Q to around about 4,500 feet later, and a solid basis at 4.5 with an inversion at 6,000 feet. And basically anywhere north of here up to even Hull sort of area, maybe not quite that far, or into East Anglia is going to be good today. Okay, Odium is giving at the moment 5 knots from the west and slow on the reef yet, and 4 knots from the northeast on their taff, and Farnborough giving 5 knots from the west and few clouds at 4,500 feet. So all the models tend to agree. Top Meteo is indicating the best area to go. Interestingly, Top Meteo is indicating about 400k maybe, or 500 perhaps, depending on where you actually route. And if I run through the thermal predictions for today, this is at 9 o'clock. We're going to get some weak blue thermals around about 11 o'clock local to just under 3,000 feet. And then from 12 o'clock, they're going to be at about 3,300, 3,400, 3,500. And then the cumulus is slowly starting to build. It's going to be quite shallow, but we might not get that Q here until 1 o'clock this afternoon. But there's clearly climbs to 4,500 feet in the blue earlier than that. But as far as I run it through, this is at 3 o'clock this afternoon. We should have cumulus around here to about 4,800, 5,000 feet thereabouts. Sky tides, it's not quite as optimistic, I don't think, about distance, although it is saying it's going to be very good in East Anglia. and the point forecast today is indicating 3.5 knot thermals today by about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Very, very small amount of thin cumulus forming around about 130. So all the models agree, maybe up to about 5,000 feet thermal climbs. Winds 5 knots, pretty light and variable throughout the day. NOTAMs wise, got a few of the usual culprits today. 24 is Barton Stated, the live firing. 25 is flares at Rushmore, but that's not going to be till this evening. 30 is flares at Aldershot. Should just about finish now. So it's going to be 6 o'clock till 9 o'clock local this morning. 32 is Ash Ranges as usual is open. 33 is the telephone number change at Uphaven. 34 multiple paragliders at Coombe Gibbet. 26 and 27. This is all embedded in this area here. There's a rat at Longleat today from 2 o'clock till 5:30. And there's a pyro display this evening. So it's not telling us what aircraft can be there. It's clearly in air display all day. And if they've got a rat there, they've probably got the Reds going to be around somewhere. 31, multiple paragliders at Westbury Ridge. 40, multiple paragliders at Bucklands in Oxford. And 46 and 49 are usual Otmore. And West on the Green, Danger Area 129 is active today. So if we run through the airfield layout, then here's a cross section initially. So blue up until around about 11:30, and very shallow queue. Initially base around 3.5, but maybe climbing to 4.8 thereabouts. Later on, very little small chance of spread out today. Winds light and variable all day, and good visibility. So no planned movements that we're aware of. There's a nice ridge of high pressure over the area. It will be blue initially, and then cumulus to 4,500 foot locally. Winds light and variable. Set up on 27 dry operation. Ron's already got the launch point vehicle out. There should be no showers today. Honest, I'll put in brackets because I've got that wrong sometimes. And the club grid will be on 27 North Grass today. We have 5 K21s and 3 K13s available. 776, they did a prelim inspection on that yesterday for the annual that's coming up soon. But that's just outside the workshop. I see it's pushed out already now, so that's usable today. 1 K21 on the booking system with Malcolm George. Mike Birch has got his course students on another K21. Graham Stallard's going to fly K13 on trial flights all day. He's got a busy day. Pete Pengilly and Viv Dutton have got a K13 to share throughout the day. Michael Calvert and Susie Grove have got a K21 to share throughout the day. Forget the no trial lessons bit. That's I didn't delete that. All single seaters are booked, and the remaining K13s and K21s are available for the casual list. A reminder, please, about buggies, not insured for people not in seats, no passengers on the rear, and please listen out on the radios. Okay, and the booking list, Malcolm Jaws got Viv, John McAlealy and Susie today. All the other gliders are booked except SH6 in the morning. So Peter Spencer, if you arrive late, you need to get your Astia out. And we've got 5 or 6 people on the casual list. So if there are any spare instructors around, it would be really, really useful. So setup today then, we'll say we're going to be on 2.7. It's very light variable winds. We've got the longer run downwind. Club grid is going to set up grass north. Any heavy gliders or stragglers, please set up on the main runway behind the launch point. Launch point usual grass south, aerotow grass north. And again, please be wary of the disused runways, the crossed runways. Please do not run over these on the ground. Land and stop before, or fly over, land between or past. Okay. I'll see you out on the airfield shortly. I've got a meeting for the next hour or so with our colleagues from Odium, but Ron's out there setting up. And one thing I've been asked to mention is there's a spare seat today in the rear of Nimbus 3DT 954. If you're interested in going on cross country with Lionel Sol, please make yourself known to him, and I'm sure he would willingly get you to help him get the glider out. Okay, I'll see you out on the airfield shortly. Bye.